Yeah, I know. I'm bald. Zoom it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Is that good? It's perfect. What the heck happened here? Well, almost a month ago, I'm going to record this a little early because I'm going to New York tomorrow. But I'm still going to film a little bit when that 1 month is up. So, but I'm going to use my crappy iPod camera. Yeah. But I wanted to show you guys with this camera first. So it's like 6 days until a month, but I got hair transplant back on August 29th. And you guys might be wondering, why did I get it? Because I did it for me, alright? I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not sorry for that. I did it for me, alright? So this is basically almost a 1 month update. And here it is. Yeah. This is right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more so I'm not like in there. Let me just, hello. Anyways, so right here was pretty much where my old hairline was, and I didn't like how it was so receded back there. I always thought that the person who cut my hair last probably did a little bit too much thinning, because this area where this is, do you see this circle right here? This is where all my grays are pretty much. And I always thought that it was so thin in this area because of the way the lady cut it. But really, because I'm balding. Do you see the pink? Yeah, because there was no hair growing there. Oh my god, go in focus, bro. Focus, man. Touch it. Okay, anyways. And I always thought I had a big forehead anyways growing up in middle school. I know, everything happens in middle school. But anyways, so I pretty much lowered it probably about an inch. So I won't see the results in probably like a month to 3 months, and then it'll get better within a year. So whether or not I have to get a second procedure, who knows? We'll find out in a year, alright? I was thinking about doing little videos in between, like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, or 1, 3, whatever. But I went to Dr. Huebner, and I'm gonna be on his channel for a little bit. So go check out his channel. It's Natural Hair Transplants. They're in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, I believe. That's where I went. He's gonna have updates of me on his channel. I think it's silly to do like little individual videos each month, because if I'm gonna be making other videos, I'm pretty sure you guys will see my hair anyways. So I'm thinking about doing little clips each month, and the whole year goes by, I'll combine it all into one video. So this is my experience video. I'm probably gonna put a hat on so I don't creep you all out. Perfect! So let me zoom out because this is not a makeup tutorial. So the reason why I did this is because I did it for myself. Yeah, it's pretty much like how all cosmetic surgery goes. You know, you're not doing it for other people, you're doing it for yourself. And make sure you do your research, girls and guys and everyone. So do your research before you pick a doctor. Probably back in June is when I did all my little contacting Huebner's office. Contacting Huebner's office. I did mine back in June, and I had my surgery August 29th. Because I wanted to get really in advance, because with my job, I had a link request off for a while, you know? So, I thought that was a good amount of time. Yeah, I'm getting surgery this day. I need off, because it's in Florida, and I live in Tennessee. So, yeah. I never thought I would get this done now. I thought I would probably wait until like I'm 30 or something, but I didn't like it. You know, I might as well get it done now. I still live with my mom. I still have people here. So if I have my surgery, I can have someone help me instead of being all by myself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I decided to do it like this year. So I'm just like going through YouTube and just like typing in stuff, and that's how I stumbled across Dr. Huebner's Natural Hair Transplants. And I think I don't have internet, because I guess we don't have internet now. So, but I believe he charges by the, I don't know. I believe he charges by the amount of tissue, you know, versus like per graft. So yeah, but it kind of worked out, because my sister and my niece lives in Florida anyways, and they wanted to see us, and I was like, might as well get my hair transplant when I go down there, you know. So that's that. I had my sister to stay with. So that's why I decided to go to Florida, because where I live, there's not many places that I feel comfortable going to, and they're far away either way. But I like how Dr. Huebner, even though you're out of state, y'all, this was the dealer for me. You're out of state, he's gonna pay for it. I don't know if it's within out of town or out of state, I don't know. But since I was out of state, they took off some money off my bill, you know, for travel inconveniences or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I agreed to do video, So that was cool too. So it could probably help one of you guys out if you're thinking about doing this, so you can see what's gonna happen and what could happen, what it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, have free consultation, which I loved, because one time I went to a surgeon. I went all the way 2 hours to see this person, paid my $100, got rejected, lost my $100 in 2 hours of time for no reason, pretty much. So anyways, he had free consultation online. You just fill out a little formy thingy, and no joke, probably within like an hour or two, Jerry, he's a, what is he? Jerry's the advisor, I believe. Oh my god. Jerry's the advisor, I believe. I don't have, he basically gets the paperwork done for the patients. But he called and wanted to see a picture of me, basically. Like my hair, the front view, and I believe just the top of my head. I think it was just like a couple photos they wanted, but I put extra. I put a side view and everything on it. They said that they could do stuff for me. Called them on the phone and told them, yeah, gave them a date what I wanted in August. And so yeah, and then finally August came around. I went to Florida. Yeah. Honestly, you probably don't want to hear about this stuff. So anyway, the next morning, you don't have to fast or anything, but I went in, and very nice office. It kind of confused me at first because it was like a bank, I think. I don't remember what it said. It was so nice, so clean, very welcoming, very friendly environment, you know. Filled out some paperwork, and then pretty much we got going. Since I just agreed to be on video, they kind of like filmed me a little bit, took pictures, and then I have a mixed relationship with my hair. I was thinking about just cutting it all off anyways and being like buzz, but at the same time I don't want to do that because the last time I did that was like 5 years ago and I didn't like how it grew out. Just go ahead and shave it, but they kind of shaved it there, and so I got some things that I ordered. I'll probably upload a separate video about how to hide that situation if you're like me, because if you shave it, it's a lot easier for them to go in and like put the hairs in, and also for cleaning purposes it's a lot easier, because or else your hair is gross. It's gonna get like all stuck in the scabs and probably, and no, you don't want that. But before that, my bad, I skipped a step. They go in with like a marker. They like measure. I think it was supposed to be like 3 inches or something to balance the features, and I just said I want it a little bit lower. They show you where the hairline should probably be, but I said I want it a little bit lower. So anyways, they go in with a black marker and they draw on your head, and then they pretty much covers it, so it gives you an idea on what it would look like. I probably should show you. Anyways, but they drew a black marker here, and then they would cover it so that you know get a good idea what it might look like, everything. But obviously it's going to be a little bit higher than the marker, so I was like, that's perfect for now. Yeah, that's perfect. So anyways, so once we were happy with that, took some more photos, videos, and then that's when they shaved my head. Yeah, I was so fascinated the whole time. Like, I was not nervous. I was more nervous about the interview. Like, here, I'm on YouTube all the time, but I was more nervous about the interview. Like, what? I went to his main operating room, and I sat down, relaxed, got all my clothes off. Well, just my shirt, really. I think. I don't remember. Wow. Then we put on that little robe thing. Sat down, very relaxed. And then they had a big, nice TV in the front. You could listen to music. I watched Netflix. I watched some Asian show because they had the same hair as me. And then later on I switched to Charmed. Oh, love that show. All these snacks, very, like, again, very welcoming, very nice. They shaved more of my hair on the back. Like, they sectioned it off and then shaved on the back. And then they go in with, I believe, they go in, I was awake the whole time, by the way. They go in with like a needle to numb it, I believe. And they kept asking me, do you feel this? They said it was gonna be, I've heard, not them necessarily, but I've heard that that was the worst part. And honestly, I don't know if I could tolerate more pain than others, or I don't know. But they gave me like 2 stress balls just in case if I need to squeeze it, because it hurts apparently. But honestly, it didn't really hurt at all. I was just like chilling, watching my Charmed. And I said that I feel like eyebrow threading hurts more than the needles to numb my head was, you know. So they kept going around, and they asked, do you feel this? And I'd be like, yeah, I still feel a little bit. And then they would shoot me again. And then eventually, yo, I felt like my head was, I don't know if it looked like this, but I felt my head was like a balloon. I didn't feel anything. And then they started like slicing it up on the back, getting a little strip, and I'm gross, so I was like, can I see it? And so they showed me, and it reminded me, the first thing that came to my mind, beware if you get a weak stomach, the first thing that came to my mind, because it was a long strip, it reminded me of like a nerd rope, but with my skin and hair. But yeah, so that was that. So I think what they do is they dissect it and all that stuff. I don't know, I was focused on my movies. You could hear the way it hears, like you don't really feel anything. Like maybe you would feel like something like pushing your head, but as far as pain goes, nope, nothing, nada, nothing. So you could cut, it kind of sounds like they're cutting cardboard, but it's your head. Yeah. They go with that, they go in with stitches, and the reason why I like Dr. Huebner, because you know, you hear all those terrifying things like, oh, this is gonna be a massive scar, so I'm gonna go with the FUE method. But if you go with the FUE method, where they take like little holes in the back of your head, you're most likely damaging the hair follicles in the back of your head. So if you gotta go with a second transplant or whatever, how many you gotta go with, you have less hair to work with, you know. So like I said, just in case I gotta see a second one, I'm fine. I think they just cut out the old scar and then along with new hair, and then they dissect it, all that stuff, and get the hair follicles out. Usually his scars is like a little pen line. Probably get a 1 on the bottom and then like fade it into like a 2 or a 3. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, it's been a while since I got a haircut. Besides the last month. So they take their time, they stitch it up. Looks great. There's a photo here. I'll probably insert it now. Go in with like a needle or something to like jab your head, because they gotta make a hole to put the hairs in, right? Since I kind of have high blood pressure, my blood's not coming out, so they had to go in with like a fan so that the blood wouldn't push out the follicles, to kind of like dry it and glue it, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, I thought it was gonna be like 5 hours. I believe it was like 3 hours long. I was done. And then they go in with the long tape, cotton gauze, whatever, and then they tape it around, and voila, you're done, you know, no pain. Well, I didn't feel pain. I made the mistake of not picking up my medicine before I went, because like I said, it was 3 hours away, and I flew to this Fort Lauderdale instead of where my sister lives, so the medicine was sent to where my sister lived, so I didn't have the medicine. But anyways, but I didn't feel any pain until like later on trying to go home. It wasn't like this as a pain, it was just like a slight headache. So all we did was just go to CVS and got some Advil pain relievers or whatever. That helped out. They gave me like these little blue hats. I left it downstairs, but I'll probably insert a clip later on. Or I work at Walmart, so I know how rare it is to get an electric car. So I wore that hat pretty much every time I went out, so that I kind of had an excuse. I didn't feel like people was like being like, yo, this young kid is just using the car for fun, you know? It's like, no, I needed it. Well, I wanted it. I probably didn't need it, but I wanted it. And so I wore that, so it's kind of my excuse, because I know like getting those cards is like fresh bread, it's always gone. And they gave me like this spray water. I think it was like salt water or seawater, who knows? Ocean water, H2 Ocean I believe it's called. And you just spray it like every 2 hours, the grafted area. And then you want to go in, they gave me this wonderful, where is it? This is your best friend. He gave you this. And I literally slept against the wall like this the whole time. Like, you don't have to, I think on day 4 or whatever. But I just didn't. But every now and then if I wanted to lay down, it was kind of, not necessarily that it hurt, it was just uncomfortable. Because you have like all these stitches and the knots is like pressing against your head, so you feel this pressure. The first couple days, I believe it was 3 or 4 days, you don't want to use the shower head if it's like shh. My sisters will be like shh. So anyways, so I just used a cup, poured with warm water, no shampoo, just pour it on my hand like that. And same thing with the back. I try to section my hair and then pour it on the stitches, and then don't towel dry, guys. Don't do it. I mean, I usually towel dry anyways. I don't use any heat. But if anything, I would probably just squeeze my hair on the bottom. But as far as the top, don't touch it. You don't want to take out those grafts or whatever. Day 4 is when you can start using shampoo. I just use shampoo. I forgot about the conditioner. What the hell? At first I did like little pressing motions, and then later on I was doing like barely touching, like circular motions in this area and the back area, and then again water in the cup. And I think after 10 days you could remove the stitches, and that's when you could go back to using a little bit more force probably, but I still did very gentle. So the scabs won't come off until a long time. I think it took me like 2 weeks to get like all of them off. After the stitches are out, you could also start using like the shower head, but I adjusted the shower head to make it not as like booting you, like sharp feeling, you know what I mean? As soon as you get the stitches out, it's like instant relief. It's so nice. There's not much to it really. It's more just to hide this if you did what I did and shave the hair, but if you don't care, you could just shave it all off. But I have mixed feelings about my hair, so I think I'm gonna keep it. A month to 3 months is when they start gonna like, don't get excited guys, because I thought that my hair was already growing, but the hair that they implanted was gonna grow for a little bit, but eventually it's gonna fall out. See, as you can see, like there's like a lot of empty splotchy, oh that's yummy, but anyways, you know, they're gonna start falling out. So I think that's what it's gonna be like for the first 3 months, and then I believe it's like baby hair, like it's gonna start growing in fine, and then it's gonna start getting thicker throughout the year. So I think you won't see the a lot of results to like 6-8 months to a year. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. But what I've been doing now, because you can't take vitamins before the surgery, I used to take vitamins all the time anyways, so I'm just basically going back onto it, is I'm taking biotin and Centrum multivitamin. Basically, it doesn't have to be Centrum, whatever. Just hopefully to, because I used to do it anyway, so as well, hopefully it will help grow a little bit faster. And then also, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing it anyways, as I got Rogaine. No, this is not sponsored, y'all, but I got Rogaine. This, I tried the Equate version like a year ago before this surgery stuff, but I'm gonna try the official version. Yeah, so you apply this twice a day. I do it once in the morning when I wake up, and then let that air dry. Try not to put any hats or anything on for a while, and then before I go to bed I put it on again. And it comes with, I got a 3-month supply. This is the liquid, not the foam. I never tried the foam. Don't really see that many good reviews on foam, but yeah, no. And it comes with this little dropper. It's up there, but I'm too lazy to show you. But you get the little dropper thing, and it has a little line on how much to apply. And yeah, I believe I got everything. So yeah, I will insert photos when it's the officially month at the end of this video. Like I said, I'm going to New York tomorrow, so I wanted to get it on this camera, you know. So I'll put like photos at the 1 month mark at the end of this video. Maybe insert a little more clips with my iPod later on. Who knows? What are you gonna do, future Chris? I don't know. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you could either ask me down below, or if I don't know the answer, you could go on his channel. Yeah, Natural Hair Transplants. And you could comment on my video on his channel whenever that goes up, and whenever my video goes up. Yeah, like you could ask both of us, and we'll try to get back to you ASAP. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we'll answer the questions anyways in the update videos. But for me, on my channel, like I said, I'm probably going to do all one video. Yeah. I think that's it. Did I forget anything? Be sure to watch my recovery video. I'm probably going to put that up first, so you get to see, not every day, but almost every day, on what it's like after the surgery. And then yeah, be sure to check that video, and then check out Dr. Huebner's channel for our video that we did. My name is Christopher, by the way, if you don't know. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, and remember, do your research before you decide to do something like this, okay? Bye.